What's up? Welcome to Versus. I'm JWMaher. That's Will Cohen. We're back to ITN Distribution distributed films. Uh, but, wow, what a movie to come back to. How you feeling, Will?
Yeah, just when I thought, hey, vacation's done, back to ITN, I'm gonna dress up for the occasion, and then I realized I was the only one that dressed up for the occasion.
Everyone
Because
else dressed down. Yes.
yeah, if you watch this film, like apparently, like no one, apparently I didn't get the memo that the only suit that you needed was your birthday suit. It's just fucking wild.
Yeah. Let's just show what we're talking about. This movie has two titles, like every other ITN Distribution film. It's either Midnight Devils or Midnight Evil. I think we're gonna go with Midnight Devils, though.
Are you sure this is empty?
Nobody's been here since my grandpa disappeared. We'll be safe here.
You're interrupting holy ceremony.
I'm not going anywhere without my money.
This is sacred land.
She has the money, so we're gonna offer her a trade.
You did this.
Take my hand. Take my hand.
That's Midnight Devils. Now, I think it makes the most sense just go in a straight line through the movie and comment on every really fucking dumb thing that happens in this movie. Is that fair?
I mean, I don't know. Like, even if we go in a straight line, chances are we'll have to jump back to other things because the movie jumps back to other things. But
Right.
we are going to do everything we can to tell the linear story here because, man alive, did they really try and Nolan this, and they wound up like Nolan Ryan steroids. Like, it's just
I should note that this movie has two directors, Abel Berry and Jennifer Michelle Stone the second,
which
which
is
is
why it's
weird.
called Stone Berry Films. Get it?
Yeah,
Get
and
it?
they're both in the movie. They both act in the movie as well, with Jennifer Stone playing the main character Diem and Berry playing Royce, who's like some weird anti-hero. Whatever. We'll get to
I mean, let's be honest here, John. Like, the term act is very generous because all of DM's lines, like, if you can even see it in the trailer to an extent, but when you watch this movie, all of her lines are ADR'd in.
And then boom, home free. And then we can buy 10 cars if we want. Just white sand beaches and Mexican beers.
Like 100%, like like the way that she is speaking, it's very clear that she is speaking at a higher volume and her mouth and her dialogue is just slightly off. They 100% ADR'd her in because she obviously had no, she had no projection on, like on screen whatsoever.
Fair enough. So we start in the past, and Michael Berryman from The Hills Have Eyes, and also he was in the Academy Award winning One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He's in this movie for like a grand total of 90 seconds, but he gets top billing for his 90 seconds. So we go back to whatever when Diem, the main character, is a child, and for some reason she's having a very hot photo shoot with is it a hamster or a rat? She's got a Polaroid camera.
It's either a hamster or a guinea pig, but she keeps on using the word sass or sassy.
Yeah.
And it's as uncomfortable as you would imagine. Like, especially since like the first time she says it's like, show me that sass, and we immediately see guinea pig ass.
Show me some sass. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Why?
So this elementary school age girl is sexually harassing a rodent.
Come on, Jenkins, you're an animal.
For a good amount of time. And then Michael Berryman busts in the room, and he is still Michael Berryman. He's like fucking looking crazy, and he's just crazy. He's like somebody electrocuted Christopher Lloyd, basically. And like, you know,
he looks like that dude from Mask, but without prosthetics.
Right, exactly. He's a unique talent, and we love you. And then he kind of like is creepy, but he's her caretaker. He's her grandfather. There's no parents around. He's like, he does the whole like, come with me if you want to live bullshit.
Apple?
Oh, baby. Oh, we need to lock the doors.
And then he just kind of like walks into the mist, and the movie starts. Like, we have no fucking idea what's going on. Cuts to the present day, where now Diem has grown up to be like a goth girl, I guess, and her friend Yuri have knocked over. It's drug money that's being, I guess,
funneled through a strip club.
Yeah, like laundered through a strip club, and somehow they got all the money. But like they don't even escape. They've stolen the money.
Yeah,
no one knows yet.
We don't see the daring heist in process. What we see is like essentially the aftermath, where there's, you know, like the car is, we don't even see the car wreck. The car is already like about to like start catching fire.
The nonsensical part to me is like they steal the money, they get away, right? No one's chasing them, but somehow they crashed the car, like horribly crashed it. Like they flipped the car right in front of the destination. They were always like, not even like down the road from the destination. They flipped the car in front of the house they are escaping to, which is
what the no? Are you fucking kidding me?
Like, what are the odds?
Yeah, and Diem, who, you know, it's not like Diem like direct message, it's Diem like Carpe Diem for some reason. Whatever.
Not the first time I've heard that name. I believe one of the girls on the challenge was named Diem or something. But whatever. The second time I've heard it, Yuri though is a male Russian person's name. But whatever.
Right. And so they, so Diem apparently has gone from sexually harassing rodents to not caring if someone, you know, if her best friend is about to like be immolated by a car.
Yes, help me! God damn it! I'm stuck!
Yeah, the car never blows up.
The car never blows up, but it's like it's very close to like, you know, it's. I was half expecting like what, you know, these girls eventually do what these my cats are actually doing right now, and just fly. But that never happens, sadly. But like all she cares about is the money. So she's like, she's scrambling, she's cursing in the fact that half of it's like blowing away in the wind, which all this money looks fake looking, because they couldn't even procure a real $20.
They're like photocopied old school $100 bills, like before they made the new hundreds. It's like the old school tiny Ben Franklin $100 bills. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, 100%. And all the while, Yuri is just screaming, I can't get out, can't get out. And she's like, you'll get yourself out. She's just like running, she's like cursing about the money. And finally, Yuri gets herself out. Somehow there's no argument about, hey, what gives? Can't we do this? And she's like, oh, come on. We'll buy 10 cars and we'll buy like tons of Mexican beers.
And then boom, home free. And then we can buy 10 cars if we want. Just white sand beaches and Mexican beers.
Yeah.
And somehow that makes the entire situation better. Okay, if my best friend essentially, John, if you left me to die, the first thing I would do is I would slap the hell out of you if I managed to get out of that situation. And you would take it too.
I would take it. But the whole thing is like, I don't understand the escape plan. It's like they have the money. This is clearly her grandfather's house, which everybody seems to know about. right? Okay, and that's where they're going to hold themselves down, even though everyone knows that if they're going to escape, this is a place where they would go. They could have just, if the plan was to go to Mexico, they could have just kept driving.
I mean, granted, we don't know where they are in terms of like where they are in Mexico. Maybe they were going to like switch cars, find a way to like,
I don't know what the plan is.
Launder the money, but they never explain a damn thing.
Yeah. Okay. And now pause, because we're at this house. Diem and Yuri are holed up in the house. It is the grandfather's house. Now we can start branching out with the too much plot they put in this movie, because there's two things happening. One, the strip club people, the hierarchy of strip club mob knows the money is missing.
You keep talking, and I'll be cutting up 2 bodies tonight, eh?
Whatever. I need to take a leak.
We'll get to that in a second. But also, for some reason, there are squatters in her grandfather's house, and they're invoking the fucking Wendigo. So, like, okay.
Well, why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this? No. We don't even know you. No.
That's also happening. So, like,
which is absolutely hilarious, because like this movie is called Midnight Devils. Last I checked, a Wendigo and a devil are not the same thing at all.
Yeah, I guess it's more like a demon, maybe, and I'm stretching the word demon either.
Yeah, a devil and a demon are still not the same thing either.
Yeah, it's a Native American creature, I guess. We'll say it's a demon. It's a Native American like demon that can be summoned, and like it inhabits the body of a person. They just go into some they have insatiable hunger, but they have immortality. That's basically it. And I've seen plenty of Wendigo movies. That's what it is. I don't know why they decided to put that in this movie, but it's there. So that's happening inside the house. And then outside the house, there's the guy that like is on the hook for the money, and they're going to kill him.
I didn't know she was going to take that money. I swear, man. You got to believe me.
Right? They're going to kill him. But then within the group of people that are going to kill him, they get double crossed by a smaller group of people within the group. So they get triple crossed.
You'll be out there, brother.
Oh, shit!
And they save the guy that's going to get killed in order to get the money back for themselves that they're going to steal. But there's also a woman mob boss named Lou who also wants the money.
Hi, Royce.
Oh. Hey, Juliet.
Do you know where Lou's fucking suitcase is?
And she has like this fat torturer dude who I think thinks he's the funniest man alive.
Good old meat cleaver. Never lets you down. Well, never lets me down.
Like we see in most movies. So she has her own crew, and then there's another crew with a crew within it, and then the crew within it kills the bigger crew, and then they're going to the house as well with the dude that was supposed to be killed for losing the money.
And remind me, like, are one of these people, like one of these like groups, the one where like there's the two women who it's like one just refuses to like get dressed, and then the other one says, "Dude, get dressed. You're giving me a hard on."
Oh, we're not even at that point yet, because there's also other groups of people, right? Then for some reason, there's two girls camping in the woods nearby,
right?
And it's like it's like a lesbian porno that's been shoehorned into this movie. That's basically that's their whole story arc is they are in various stages of undress. There's like lesbian tension, and then they get killed. And then there's also a group of police officers who are the fucking worst police officers I've ever 100%. Seen. Yeah, like they are the dumbest motherfuckers in the world.
Well, shit on me.
That's our gang member's car.
Oh, and there's also like when they stumble upon Caleb, who's like, I guess the Native American character, who's invoking the Wendigo. And
with one eye.
Yeah, he has like the one cataract eye and the one regular eye. Then there's a
cataract Caleb,
yeah. Yeah, the white girl with him. And then they've somehow kidnapped like 3 people
local man, Nathaniel Bradbury, has been reported missing. He was last seen in Dallas at his home. His wife, Stephanie Bradbury, and his daughter have also been missing for days.
And
I believe that they're a family.
Yeah, the family goes. Okay, yeah, so they're a family. Whatever. There's so many facts thrown at you. It's hard to piece it together. And they're there for some reason. Like the Wendigo was coming no matter what. Apparently, like this house, which I guess we find out is the reason why the grandpa was like losing his shit in the beginning of the movie. But then like portions of the house have been built to like repel the Wendigo, though. Like if the house is made of holly, the Wendigo can't get in. These are new facts to me. But apparently everyone is stupid enough to stand in fucking doorways because like they're in a safe room, but the Wendigo just reaches in and yanks people out of the room multiple times in this movie. This is how everybody dies in the movie.
I choose the high road. I choose.
Oh man, like it. For a movie as half-assed as this, like this movie has like so many branches, but none of those branches go anywhere. Like it's it's like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. It's like it's there. It has branches, but those branches mean shit.
And there's also like, okay, so the Wendigo is immortal basically, but Caleb's white friend knows this is the funniest part of the movie. She's like, there's 5 ways to kill the Wendigo, and she lists 4 things.
The legend says that there are 5 ways to fight the demons. Fire, silver, bright light, or human sacrifice.
And never makes mention that she never gets to the 5th thing, and no one calls her out for saying 4 things. But she says there's 5 things and lists 4. Whatever. Right. And they happen to have all 4 of them there. And like the axe is silver. Like you could kill a Wendigo with silver. And for some reason the axe is made of silver. I've never seen an axe made of silver, but they have an axe made of silver. So good for them. And so like everybody converges on the house, but the Wendigo comes and the Wendigo kills the cops.
It's the Wendigo, isn't it?
Honey, Becca, come in. Requested it.
And kills the lesbians in the woods for some weird reason. They weren't even involved, but they're just too close to the blast radius. They get killed. A bunch of the mob people get killed, but then they fight back and kill the Wendigo, and Caleb gets killed by the Wendigo.
And the way that the Wendigo dies is one of the weirder like things I've ever seen in one of these films, where like it like starts like glowing like bright orange and then just like fucking explodes.
It turns it's like a Chinese lantern and then explodes.
Right. I mean, it's like I don't remember seeing like big flying guts or anything like that, or like any kind of viscera, but it does just boom. That's it.
Yeah,
and no one's killed by the explosion, which is even weirder.
I do believe at the end of the movie, Royce, who is like the de facto leader of the turncoats within the gang, and Yuri, Diem's friend, are alive. Diem is either dead or dying. I think she dies.
I think it's very highly insinuated that she dies because she confronts the Wendigo. Now, here's the part that I think pissed me off the most, because if you're going to like make it so like the main character is facing like, because like keep in mind she like Diem figures out how to like slow the Wendigo down by like flashing the camera like at them, and so that like makes them vulnerable enough to kill them or at least like severely injure them. So without knowledge, you would think that's like everything was like building up to her like being a Wendigo killer or something like that. No, Wendigo, like the first Wendigo, she really confronts. He like stabs her in the gut. She, she's just screaming in agony, and she goes, "Is that all you got?" Perfect badass moment. And what happens? Oh wait, no, the branch falls off. Yeah, she dies.
Yeah, and then Yuri, I think, kills it with the axe. And then they win, but then the mob comes in and they're like, "Give me my fucking money." And then Yuri says, "Come and get it, bitch." Credits.
Come and get it, bitch.
Yep.
Midnight Devils.
Yeah, it starts out more more convoluted than a Nolan film, and then it ends as it ends like a Quentin Tarantino film.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the whole movie. Let's just rate it. I mean, I know we rated it exactly the same, but this movie's horrible. But I laughed uncontrollably enough. One, at the guy that thought he was funny. I was laughing at him, not with him. And then that last line is delivered so poorly that it was fucking hysterical. Like, I gotta put it here again for one more. Put it here again.
Come and get it, bitch.
1.5.
Yeah, I also gave this 1.5 as well, because it's one saving grace, I feel, is that this isn't as bad as Clown Vacancies, Clown Motel Vacancies 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
But that's still not saying much. Like, it's trying to be like Lake Fear. It's trying to be Evil Dead. It's trying to be Quentin Tarantino. It's trying to be Planet Terror. It's trying to be like all of these like much more competent films, except for let
me say one good thing. Let me say one good thing. Creature design of the Wendigo when it's not a Chinese lantern is decent.
It's pretty decent, yes. But honestly, like, I can't remember when this one came out. It's pretty late stage.
This is 2019 we're at.
Right. So right before pandemic, ITN, where they start like actually giving a fuck about character design. Because let's face it, like, even though Pooblan and Honey kind of like still like was a pretty mediocre film, the character design was actually flawless.
Yeah.
So again, like, it's like we're on the cusp of them actually starting to give a shit. So yeah, the Wendigo looks good, and it does feel like they attempted to actually write a script. If you told me this film had a script, I would actually believe you for once. So it's not terrible.
Fair enough.
In that regard, but the way that it's delivered, the fact that half of the characters are ADR'd and is visibly ADR'd because like the volume, they couldn't even control the volume half the times. The fact that even when on the ADR, it still sounds like they're reading the phone book. And the fact that none of these plot points go anywhere. You could have easily still made this a 20-minute movie and it would have actually been really good.
Yeah, this is like a 72-minute movie, and there's a lot of padding with just women who wanted to take their clothes off, apparently. We could have just cut it down to 60 minutes and had none of those plot points in the movie. It would have been fine.
Yeah, I swear to God, like literally the first like 30 or 40 minutes were just titty. And it's like at some point it's like, I'm tired of titties.
Yeah, it's like there's a scene when like the girl is looking. There's a scene where this girl is looking for her money and she's berating this guy, and she never takes the time to put a top on. She just berates him in her panties for like 2 straight minutes. Can't show that clip here, unfortunately, on YouTube.
No,
trust me, it's in the movie. But that'll do it for Midnight Devils. News though on the ITN distribution front. Letterboxd is an imperfect machine. So they added a movie to the ITN distribution horror franchises that we hadn't covered yet. So next week we're going to go back in time slightly and cover a movie called Blood Immortal. Blood Immortal is what we're going to do next week here on Versus. I'm guessing it's vampires. Who the fuck knows? Can't wait to see their twist on vampires. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. You can go to this website here. That is the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge. We'd love to have you do that with us. Schedule here is the same. Monday Versus, you're watching it. Tuesday is when we would play Why Liv Loves Horror, but she's on summer vacation right now, and she's at my mom's house right now. So she's not even here this week. So we probably won't see her until next week, the earliest. So don't worry. I promise she's coming back. Wednesday is Aaron Unwinds. He's starting to watch the Friday the 13th movies right after we had a Friday the 13th, so that's cool. Thursday, the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge watch-along show. I don't know what we're doing this week. Oh, horror musicals. That's right. And then Friday, Why We Love Horror Trivia. That's the whole shebang. So until next time, I'm JWMaher, and that's Will Cohen. This has been Versus. We'll see you next week.